It was tight, but I think you'll be very pleased. Gerhard?
3 other men were sitting at the table. Like Rudolph, they wore smart casual clothes. One of them, the one named Gerhard, opened a steel carry box sitting on the table in front of him. He lifted a polished chrome mechanism from the molded cushion of the box's interior. The device was about the size of a thermos flask. It had rotated milled collars and a set of squat, retractable legs so that it could stand upright.
This is the prototype. We are ready to manufacture as soon as you sign off.
The requirement was 4,000 units.
We estimate 6 months to fill that.
But the initial requirement of 100?
3 months.
We had spoken of a tighter turnaround on the initial batch.
We were bidding to use an assembler in Augsburg, but they just accepted a rival contract.
Manufacturing high-spec consoles for American video games, if you can believe it.
I can believe it.
So, we're having to outsource to a manufacturer in China, hence the time extension. Shipping, you see?
May I inspect it?
Of course.
Jürgen picked up the device and turned it over in his gloved hands.
Lightweight, but extremely durable. Portable, of course. Machined to ultra-precision levels. The release timer is here, in the lower ring. Remote and manual activation are also options.
A dispersal radius?
1 million hectares.
That seems a great deal. An enormous area for agricultural use.
We are developing large-scale agricultural applications in the Midwest. For sheer efficiency, the dispersal range must be considerable.
Jürgen placed his attaché case on the table. The case was lined with foam, and the foam was sculpted to form 2 recesses. In each of the recesses lay a polished metal bulb. One of the bulbs was green, and the other was hazard red.
What are those?
Samples of the gene carrier.
Jürgen removed the green bulb.
They are color-coded.
They're all inert. Just samples containing purified water and sugar. In applications, the color coding will relate to specific GM load. Wheat, rye, barley, corn, soy.
Jürgen unwound the milled collar at the top of the chrome device and opened the curved lid on its hinge. He dropped the green bulb into the socket.
I just want to see the release operation.
Rudolph and Gerhard glanced at each other.
Why not?
Jürgen turned the device's lower ring.
30 seconds.
The 2 bodyguards with Jürgen suddenly moved. Kirill went to the door of the conference room and turned the lock. Franz went directly to the climate control panel on the wall and turned it to in-room recirculation.
What's he doing?
The timer reached 0. An extremely fine vapor exhaled from the top of the mechanism, filling the conference room with a gauzy mist. For a second, it was like being in a steam room. The mist dissipated, leaving beads of moisture on the faces and hands of the men present, and on the polished tabletop and leather seats. The surface of their clothing was slightly damp.
You see? Perfect aerosol dispersal, even in a confined space.
It is more than adequate. An excellent piece of engineering. Entirely to my brief.
Your brief was very thorough, Peter. And if I say so myself, the engineers do very fine work.
My brief was very thorough.
Jürgen rested his gloved hand on the top of the device.
The machining has been matched, but the brief was also for 100 units delivered in 3 weeks.
As I explained, the assembler in Augsburg has let us down,
And you failed to find an alternative.
China?
With a 3-month turnaround.
It is regrettable.
It is. For you, certainly. For my entire career, I have made it my business not to be let down.
I'm sure we can...
You can die.
Jürgen glanced at his watch. It was a very expensive timepiece.
In 2 minutes.
What?
Jürgen opened the lid of the chrome device and removed the punctured, extended green bulb. He put it back in its case.
The pathogen is contained within this room for now. Some traces may have escaped, but contamination will be low. The pathogen operates through skin contact. Given your proximity and the degree of exposure, I'd estimate no more than 2 minutes.
He took out the red bulb.
Of course, there is the antidote. Dispersed in the same manner on a regular timetable, it can be used to keep the infected individuals alive and prevent the pathogen from activating.